Who's actually going to get the most out of a high-end pellet grill, and who might be better off putting their money toward a smaller smoker, or a simple charcoal setup? If you're on the fence about spending a couple of $1,000s, you're probably wondering whether the price tag translates into real-world convenience, consistent flavor, and a hassle-free cooking experience. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Those are the exact questions that keep me up at night when I'm comparing a Flagship pellet grill to the rest of the backyard lineup. First off, let's talk about the everyday scenario most new owners face. You pull out the grill on a Saturday afternoon, you've got a family gathering, and you want to throw on a brisket, some ribs, and maybe a few veggies without juggling multiple heat sources. The recteq Flagship 1600 promises to be that one-stop shop. It loads pellets, you set the temperature on the control panel, or via the Wi-Fi app, and it maintains that heat for hours while you move from prep to plating. In practice, that means you can set the grill to 225°F, 4 low and slow, and walk away for a few hours, coming back to a piece of meat that's already smoked through and ready to rest. That hands-off element is a genuine time saver for anyone who wants the flavor of a wood-fired smoker without the constant temperature fiddling. But the convenience comes with a few trade-offs you need to be aware of before you click Add to Cart. The hopper holds 40 pounds of pellets, which translates to roughly 1,215 hours of continuous cooking at moderate temperatures. If you're planning marathon sessions, think a whole hog, or an all-day smoke, you'll either need a backup hopper, or a plan to refill mid-cook. That's not a deal-breaker, but it's a hidden step that can catch first-time users off guard. On the flip side, the large 667 skin cooking area lets you run multiple racks side by side, so you can smoke a slab of ribs and a tray of potatoes simultaneously without crowding the fire. In real kitchens, that layout saves you from having to rotate trays halfway through the cook, preserving the smoke ring on the meat and keeping the texture of the sides consistent. Now, who should really consider this grill? If you're a backyard enthusiast who regularly hosts parties, likes to experiment with different wood flavors, and values the ability to set a temperature and walk away, the Flagship 1600 fits like a glove. The Wi-Fi smart controller is a game-changer for people who are comfortable managing things from their phone. Imagine getting a notification when the pellet level drops to 10 pounds, or adjusting the heat while you're still in the house. It also appeals to the set-it-and-forget-it crowd who don't want to hover over a flame every half hour. On the other hand, if you're a casual griller who only fires up a grill once a month for burgers or hot dogs, the upfront cost and the learning curve of pellet management probably aren't worth it. A smaller pellet model, or even a traditional gas grill, would cover those occasional needs without the extra expense. A practical weakness that shows up once the grill is in the driveway is the weight and footprint. At nearly 300 pounds, moving the unit is a weekend project in itself. You'll need a solid, level surface and preferably a concrete pad or heavy-duty deck. Attempting to place it on a flimsy patio can lead to wobble, which in turn affects temperature stability. I've spoken with a few owners who initially set it on a wooden deck without a proper base, and notice the temperature dipping a few degrees during windy evenings. The fix is simple: invest in a sturdy platform, but it's an extra step many overlook in the excitement of unboxing. Another aspect that matters is pellet consumption. Because the grill maintains a tight temperature band, it actually uses pellets more efficiently than older, less precise models. In my own test, a 10-pound bag lasted me 3 full sessions of brisket at 225°F, which is better than the 7-pound runtime I got out of a competitor from a few years back. However, the efficiency is only realized if you stick to the recommended pellet types. Cheap, low-quality pellets can produce more ash, leading to occasional flare-ups and a need for more frequent cleaning. The recteq system is designed to work best with higher-grade hardwood pellets, which adds a modest recurring cost, but also ensures that the smoke flavor stays clean and consistent. Speaking of cleaning, the grill's design tries to make that part less of a chore. The ash catcher slides out easily, and the grease management system directs drippings into a removable tray. In real-world use, you still need to scrape the firebox after each heavy smoke session, but you won't be digging out a clogged bottom grill plate every time. If you're the type who despises deep cleaning, the ease of removing the ash pan and the fact that the grill's internal surfaces are stainless steel help keep the job to a quick wipe down rather than a full teardown.